Welcome to the Asian Idols channel. I'm Tom. Today, our video features the
Bai
following
Jingting's
exciting
thriller
content.
Sleepless
What
Days
do you
breaks the time loop mold, sparking buzz online. Bai Jingting's new drama Sleepless Days set to premiere soon. 5 time loops and crime investigation, sci-fi suspense die and revive upgrade, Brain-Teasing Showdown ignites controversy Beijing, September 14th, reporter Li Ming, oh my god, the brain holes in the domestic drama scene lately, aren't they about to explode? Back in the first couple of years, who could have imagined time loops being played out so wildly? From the beginning's looping bust that had audiences hooked in endless cycles, to this year, Bai Jingting turns around and kicks off 5 restarts in Sleepless Days, turning fate into a game of Fight the Landlord, where you die once and come back for another round, come back and die again. The protagonist's halo is blinding. What's the deal with this 5-time restarts? No exaggeration, crime dramas are now cruising in sci-fi supercars. You think Bai Jingting's just solving murders? Wrong. This time it's awful upgrade with monsters to slay, and the brain holes are 3 times more explosive than before. Netizens are asking, is he blowing up the bus again this round? Or blowing himself up? Just like that, Sleepless Days rips open a new shelf for domestic suspense dramas, leaving everyone guessing, how many times will the protagonist grind the audience's IQ into the dirt this time, folks? This drama hits the stage with a big fat ruthless. Don't think it's your average case-solving squad, nope. Bai Jingting's Huaio police officer Ding Qi drags the investigation team straight into 5 layers of time loops, duking it out in a high IQ escape game against hallucinations, crime syndicates, and future predictions. Paired with Wen Yuangshan for a CP duo, it's like Iron Man meets Captain America, high looks, high acting, high concept, the chemistry reactions are off the charts. Spoiler alert, the antagonist squid can even fortune tell and predict the future, giving crime drama sci-fi wings. This isn't the cautious suspense of the beginning or the bad kids, it's a 3-brain shell-shaking fresh twist. Netizens have crowned Bai Jingting the loot god, joking, one slip up, and the protagonist's gotta die and revive for several rounds. With director Liu Zhangmu's hardcore creds backing it, it shouldn't flop, but can this setup cure domestic suspense's cliché fatigue? Premiering exclusively on iQIYI September 17th, suspense maxed out. Can the suspense ceiling hold steady? Truth be told, time loops have been played to death in domestic dramas lately, half the audience gets it, half still dizzy. WeChat groups are flooded with Bai Jingting loop universe, mouths muttering no more gas explosions. But Sleepless Days is a bit different. Adapted from Zhang Xiaomao's novel Reverse Time Investigation Team, it's got that flip-the-table edge in its bones. Each restart topples the previous path. The protagonist team doesn't just crack murders, they microscope time shards and dark forces layouts, like piecing a puzzle, but you gotta die and live to fit the pieces. Take Wen Yuangshan, that old Hong Kong film vibe's intact, beautiful like a fake person, but her acting's explosive, nailing the venomous beauty vibe to the core. Audience comments are blowing up, looks and talent, who can resist? Some are even joking the crew should buy Bai Jingting life insurance, with dying 5 times not enough. If he weren't the lead, the plot would GG by episode 7. From the average Joe's view, a good suspense drama needs empathy, shared outrage, and shared brainpower. Folks chase episodes after work, not to save the world, but so the protagonist doesn't drag your IQ offline. Sleepless nights turn everyone into detectives. Will the truth hold out till the last second? Behind the glamour, there's noise. Time loops are getting cliched, netizens grunt mid-binge, infinite restarts again, same old soup, different bowl. Protagonist cheating, dies a few times and that's it. Hardcore fans binge 4 episodes and yell brains fried. They trash the plot as watery on lips, but fingers itch for the next step. Short drama pace, no fluff, like a Northeast skit, snappy, killer impact, hat and tail, no rambling. But audiences' immunity's up, spot die and come back and they mutter, fresh enough? Next loop more explosive? Fan evangelists warn, feels like suspense's gimmicky leftover stir-fry, every death mocks the viewer's smarts once. 4. Non-suspense fans, loops beat real case-cracking for thrill? Nah, they want grounded little guy struggles. One logic slip, and the hardcore director persona crumbles, ceiling pierced. But hold up, Sleepless Days has the chops to hit you with a bombshell right when you're about to drop it. Unlike past Restart, this is multi-layer gambles, the team's not aimlessly circling, each loop faces deeper villain schemes. Squid's prediction jutsu sways the whole probe, not simple die revive, but die once, swap tactics. Timelines stitch into a bloody truth map. Viewers get yanked into high IQ clashes, think the endpoint's the answer? Nat, each round's just the prelude to the next con when Yuangshan's venomous arc drops in, turning the mainline misty, not just suspense, but Hong Kong-style human darkness. Who'd guess the final knife's wielder? The crew's rhythm's divine. 16 eps, no drag, main and subs erupting together, zero water. Netizens scroll and sigh, two brain melting, does the rider get sleep? Jokes fly, next step, Bai Jingting dies 10 times, insurance companies jackpot, climax. Hits, loops fuse with deduction for the most explosive moment, not just hero wits, but viewer brain power duels, nailing those nerve-thin hints. Sleepless Days yanks from gripe circles to rave parties, surface calm, storms brewing. High concept plus fast-paced thrills, but breeds aesthetic burnout. Vets gripe, protagonist, stop dying? Loops feel like fake revives, suspense turning IQ game. Mid to late plot, one logic wobble and viewer meltdown, how many restarts left? Playing tropes to the end. High energy pops, but fast food viewing dilutes feels, some miss slow burn case epics, too quick, no time to sweat for the hero, even. Messier, antagonist predictions amp difficulty, but viewers ponder, if cops crack in seconds, what's the team for? Sci-fi stealing crime gigs, Sulei's impressed. Riffs surface, youths cheer high energy banger, midlifers retort all flash, no substance, straight cases hit harder. Suspense at crossroads, endless brain fry or solid truths. Logic versus feels squads clash, neither yields. That said, Sleepless Days ain't for the faint-hearted loop empire. Protagonist 5 restarts, viewers brainstorm 10 times on the couch, too wired to sleep. Truth might bolt. Bai Jingting's Larauji ammo core, dead serious sleuthing, villain predictions, when Yuangshan pouring tea then morphing boss. Netizens fret the plot'll twist brains to knots. Insurance memes, loop images everywhere, lips say cliché, hearts one click spicy and addictive, can't stop, suspense. Evolution ain't nailed by setups alone. Fresh twists rock, but flinging the ace card non-stop? Viewer fatigue incoming. Bai Jingting and when Yuangshan's high looks plus chops do a sprinkle screens on the loop feast. Nail brain burn with emotional payoffs, and domestic dramas are saved so, looping time again in Sleepless Days, is suspense turning infinite overtime hell? Hero Halo as revive coins, viewers shedding hair chasing, will they buy the reviving cop? Innovation's gold to some, old school fans pine real sleuthing slaps. Comments, roll out the loop overtime debate, who's the hero?
What do you think about this topic? Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below. If this is your first time watching our channel, please hit the subscribe button to support us. Thank you.